First to enter the Cage Rage Octagon, weighing in at 76 kilograms. He has a background in mixed martial arts, and this is his Cage Rage debut. Representing the elite fighting system from London, Dynamite, Bray!
He's absolutely buzzing for it, to be honest with you, mate. And of course he's fighting one of the biggest faces of Cage Rage, Mr. Bad Boy Bailey himself. So this is a big one for Dean, a real big one.
You know that Bad Boy Bailey wants this to be a kickboxing match. And you know that probably Dean wants to take him down. That's just my assessment.
Steve, I have to stop you there. I actually know that Dean really wants to bang it out with Bailey.
Really?
Dean's from a karate background, full contact karate, and he wants to stand and trade with Bailey. So I think we're going to see some real fireworks.
Oh, I'm sure the crowd will love that. But let's give credit where it's due. That's what Bailey does best. He brings the worst out in people. They all want to cream him. You've got to respect Jeremy for setting up his opponents to make every fight with him a grudge match. One that gets the audience going. Jeremy has got that knack of getting under your skin and making you want to really take it to him.
And his opponent, weighing in at 74 kilograms. He has a background in Vale Tudo and Ghetto style. He has a Cage Rage record of 2-4, representing Team Bad Boy from Basingstoke, Jeremy Bad Boy Bailey! Gentlemen, this is a welterweight contest scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds of action with on my left, Dynamite, Dean Bray! And on my right, Jeremy Bad Boy Bailey!
Jeremy Bad Boy Bailey, so they must be confident putting Dean in. We're going to see smart bombs, we're going to see scud missiles, and it's on. Round one, Bailey comes right out with a right hand over the top, and then eats a low kick. Bray coming right back at him. Bray jumping in for a takedown. Bailey stepping away. Slightly clumsy there, Rob, for the takedown.
It was. He needs to feed it before he goes for the takedown. Feed in a few shots, then shoot.
So Bailey looking to set up that right hand. There it is. Oh!
Big right by Bailey. Dean's capitalised. Puts Bailey against the side of the cage. Is that a guillotine with knees? Bray throwing some beautiful knee shots and good body shots. He's working on Bailey well.
It's a really tough position, but he's got his head out, but he ate about 2 or 3 knees there by Bray. And we're going to see what Bailey's made of in the clinch.
Bino's throwing some good knees into the fire of Bailey. They're going to take their toll and they will have an effect. Bailey trying to foot stomp on Bray.
The thing you have to watch out with the knees to the head when you're down like that is the cut. The other thing as well, even if you take them on the arms, the knee is such a pointed weapon that it does damage. Wherever a knee lands, it does some sort of damage.
And we're seeing 5 or 6 of them right there. Look at him chop away Bray. He's going crazy with that knee up against that left leg of Bad Boy Bailey.
And again, with the left leg, when he balances himself or sets himself up for the kicks off the right leg, he's going to feel that.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Bray just seems to be throwing them knees into exactly the same position on the outside of Jeremy's left leg. Jeremy trying to come out of it. Bray doing well to keep him tight. A good overhand right. Doesn't connect properly.
This has been a godsend for Bray, because when he first came out, I think the adrenaline was there. He looked calm, but you could see from the clumsy attempt, the big swings, it had got to him. This has helped calm him down, settle him, and he's got to work nicely.
You know, he snuck in a really nice side knee to the ribs there in between. And I think that goes to show just what you're saying. He has settled down. And that's going to be his key to beating Bailey. Oh, look at this! Punch combinations partially blocked, but he's getting busy. He's winning this round big so far.
He just needs to finish them with the knees again now. When he brings those arms up with those 3-4 punches, either knee would have devastating effect on the end of those combinations.
I'd like to see him go for a Muay Thai clinch here.
Dino's doing well. From that first shoot where he looked very unexperienced, now he's just composed himself. Like you said, Malcolm, I think he's calmed down, he's got his composure, and he's doing very well here, tying Bailey up.
I think Bailey's strategy here is to see what he's got, let him tire himself out if that. But Bailey has to be careful, like I said before, that he doesn't get nicked or cut, because if it ends on a cut, it doesn't matter.
That left thigh is taking a lot of damage as well.
And he picks it up, and Bray goes, he goes for it, and Bailey finally throwing a knee, answered by Bray. But Bray's been all over him in the clinch up against the fence so far.
Doubling up that right hand's been quite successful as well. Little short shot to the body, then doubling up to the head. He's got through a couple of times.
I think we may see a separate there, boy. I'm in tune with this guy.
I think that'll benefit Bailey.
I think so.
He'll appreciate this.
Yeah, but he's got to see what Bailey's got to do is throw some combinations. He's throwing for one. Oh, good right hand by Bailey. Bailey is going for too many single shots here. He's got to throw combinations.
He's trying to throw that big bomb and it's not going anywhere. He's calling Dean on. I think he's trying to get Dean to use some good knees, good strong knees.
Finally, he's got the Muay Thai clinch.
They were taken on the forearms, but I think I'm going to pick up on something you said, Steve. I really feel that Bailey's strategy here is to see if the man gasses. That's all I can think.
And Dean looks like he's in really good shape. I'm thinking he's not going to gas.
Guys, just to reiterate on that, Dean will not gas. He's very, very fit at the moment. He's worked really hard for this fight and has the stamina for probably 5 rounds.
These punches to the head are far less effective when the body is now wide open. We saw in a previous fight
Tulio
with James E. Nicole.
Right.
Whack that body, it's there for the taking.
That's right, the ribs are very open to Jeremy. A good uppercut by Bailey, a good retaliating uppercut.
What Bailey's gonna have to do now. Bailey hasn't been hurt yet, but
He's cut. As you
Oh,
said, the knees, it's a huge cut. Steve, you predicted this, you said this. He can't take that many knees or take the risk of that many knees without cutting. You see it so often in Muay Thai. The knees and elbows are cutting weapons. This will be all over. It's those knees.
yeah. And when he got him in that tie clinch, see the problem is when you get in the tie clinch, you control the head, and you can get the guy off balance and sneak one of those knees in, and that's probably where the cut came from.
Yes, it's all over. A good win for Dean Bray, guys.
Absolutely.
Beautiful win.
The thing I always find strange here is fighters are almost apologetic when it's a cut, but you work for that. He worked properly for that. There's no need for an apology there. That's a damn good stoppage.
The funny thing is that Bailey picked him up, and I thought to myself, he's the bad boy. Is he going to body slam him? Really earned some big points with this win. Now, every area is blasting away. He's just non-stop.
This is where I wanted him to go to the body.
And
then he grabs the head.
Muay Thai clinch, yeah, right. See, he controls the head, and that's probably where the cut came from, because a lot of those punches were blocked, but those knees were straight up the middle. And even if he had his hand in front of him, he could cut himself with the impact of the knee.
Well, as you said, Steve, the difference once you get in the Muay Thai clinch is you're pulling your head to the knee as well. You're doubling up that impact.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes, 31 seconds of round 1, we have a winner by doctor's stoppage, Dynamite, Dean Bray! To Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your runner-up, Jeremy Bad Boy Bailey!
When we do, you scream and shout.